Hello everyone. I just finished filming a 35-minute review of me rambling about the 660s and the 58X Jubilees. And I'm starting the camera again because I think it took me that long to really grasp what I needed to say, and now I'm ready to say it in a much shorter, more compact video. Wallpaper in the description, by the way, because that's the girl from Shimonetta and she's amazing. The 58X Jubilees are a $150 pair of headphones on Massdrop. 150 bucks. Cheaper than the 4XX, cheaper than the 7XX, cheaper than just about everything. That's what like Ship 9500s cost now. And the HD660s, which you see directly to the left, is a $500 set of headphones that I endorsed, loved, and spent $500 on. And I'm rather pissed off because the 58X Jubilees use the same driver as the 660s. I knew this months ago when they said they were going to do it. And I'm like, oh, that's interesting. But then they said the 58X Jubilee is going to cost $150. And here's the thing about a headphone. A headphone is literally the parts that hold the driver and then the driver. That's it. There's these things hold the driver in there. And then you put a pad on it. And then you hook up the driver to power supply, and that's the power source, and that's it. That's it. So if you're not changing the chassis, which blatantly they're not, both made in Ireland, not like one's also a Chinese knockoff. A lot of like the K7XXs are made in China, and the K712s are made in like Slovenia or someplace that, you know, the company actually owns, can speak their language and everything. These are both made in Ireland in the same factory with the same parts. These are the same part numbers written on everything. And the only difference I could tell from the outside is that they shittily painted the cheaper one, and they didn't paint these at all. The 660s just have the matte finish probably of the plastic. I don't think that's paint. It might be. It might be a little nicer like matte paint. And the Jubilees are just shiny shit. But it's the same plastic. Everything's the same. The divots, how it says L, and it's just the same with paint on it. So they actually put more effort into the 58Xs than the 660s as far as that goes. The numbers on this frame are the same as the numbers on the 660. And the pads are, well, let me put this, identical. They just pulled the pads out. I don't even know, honestly, I don't know which one of these is for the Jubilee and which one is for the 660. They just got thrown over here during my last rambling. Are they the same? When I got the Jubilees out of the box, they're not the same as the 660s. But they were so remarkably close in so many factors of like clarity and depth and just energy and ease of sound. And I'm like, wow. Wow. 660s I take out and listen to them and go, oh my god, these are like the 660s I fell in love with. And then the 58X Jubilees come out and it's like, wow, these are real close. Close is the word. Close. So during my previous review where I literally took a screwdriver and you just shove it through, you take the pad off, you go boop, and you pop out the back. And this bit of foam is what's covering the driver on the Jubilee, and there's nothing covering the driver here. This is this. Well, I have this. This is what it looks like stock 660, and that's what it looks like when you take the foam out from the back of the Jubilees. So I put them back on, and I did a listen, and now they're even closer to each other. Not the same, but closer. And then I did a little more studying and looking, and the only thing I could tell right now, that's the difference between these two headphones, is there is a piece of paper right there behind the spider, so you can't see the actual physical driver, and there you can see the actual physical driver. The magnet's here with a cover over it. Here's the magnet with no cover over it, because you don't have no intention of you seeing this. You see that you don't see this in the Jubilees, you see it in the 660s. So they prettied up the back of the driver, if it's indeed, and it's got the same serial numbers. It's got the same everything. They just rotate this around, and I don't know why they do that. I have 1, 2, have a slightly larger... I wonder why they do that. That's weird. On both sides. They have a slightly larger circuit board attached because it covers... This is covering circuit board and it extends out. And this just has here... I could actually remove the driver. Like, literally, that's the driver. And I could just... I'm not popping it out. I'm not taking my 660s apart. But I could literally yank them out. They're exactly the fucking same. Point to this review is, if you have 660s, stop watching this video, shut it off, never watch another video on the internet again, and be very happy with your purchase. And if you don't own 660s, but you kind of want them, buy 58X Jubilees, because you could probably mod them into 660s for about $0, because you don't actually have to add anything to a mod them into 660s. You just take things off. You take out the foam, you take out that paper if you really wanted to get anal, and you're done. The comfort's identical. They're identical clamp, they're identical pads, they're identical everything. Now, I am not going to remove the paper from that because I don't only have one set and I'm going to have to use it as a reference. But there is still a difference when you take off the back dampening. Still the slightest difference. The mid-range is a little bit somehow warmer on the 660. It's just so small a difference that it's almost laughable. You could almost call it like I forgot what the 660s sounded like. Are these them? Yeah, I think they are. I mean, I was doing fast switch headphones where I put the set on, then I take the other set and I literally push the other set off like a fucking Pez dispenser. Like, knock them onto the back of my head and like, did I hear a difference? I was using one through the X7S balanced, and I'm using one through the JDS Labs single-ended, and it doesn't matter because they're so efficient. They're 150 ohms that they don't really are that amp dependent where you're going to hear a massive difference because of balanced or because of crazy power. We're on low gain on this thing. It's an annoying thing. It's annoying because Sennheiser fucked up. It's not Massdrop's fault for once. Usually it's Massdrop's fault for everything. But it's not their fault. This is Sennheiser handing over a $500 headphone dressed up. It's not even dressed up as a cheap headphone. They're exactly the same. So they actually painted it more, added more stuff to it, and charged a third of the price. Less than a third of the price. And there's no way to fix this. My soul is broken now. Because I have to live with, I own a $500 pair of 660s. And I love them to death. This is nothing bad has happened on this table that, you know, for anyone that has to do with sound. Everyone who watched this video is a winner. We just, us 660 owners, you know who you guys are. We, I don't want to say got ripped off because the 660s sound like they're $500 headphones. And the problem now is that the 58X Jubilees sound like they're $500 headphones. They sound so fucking identical to this. They certainly, if you could get them not on Massdrop, if they just appeared on Amazon, they appeared in B&H Photo Video, you can find them on eBay, $150 is the buy of the fucking century, and you should do it. But I could see a lot, because of this video, and I apologize to 660 owners, again, we are bros in this. The resale value of our 660s is going to plummet. Fucking plummet, alright? If I wanted to sell these $500 pair of headphones for $300 and someone watched my own review, they're gonna go, oh, that ain't worth anything, they're worth about $150. And they are. That's what they are. They're this. A little bit prettier. This is a little bit prettier. It's got the indent. Ooh, it's got an indent. That's worth all the money. Even the cable on the Jubilees is really nice. It's just a 3.5mm, but it's nice. It's like a hardened vinyl, so it doesn't pick up bullshit. It slides. It's perfect length of like 5 feet, 60 inches, or I don't know what that is in metric because American metric, i.e. inches. I don't know who I'm disappointed in. Because I gave an honest review of the 660s. If I sold 1,000 pair of 660s to people on the internet, I stand by that, and I'm proud of that fact, because they got fucking headphones that beat the band in gaming, sound amazing in music. They're light enough to power portably. You could go I went outside with these. It's just so great. But I paid 320% more than, you know, they currently are worth. Because there they go. So that's it. This is a weird review. How do they sound? Fucking amazing. What? See, literally, first link in the description of this video is my 660 review. Go watch that. Now, if you get the Jubilees, all you gotta do is take the description of sound that I did for that and add a little more low end because of this. Like they hit harder than the 660s stock form, and they have just a little bit reduced treble, just the slightest, not clarity, just the amount of treble is down. They're a little bit more relaxed. They're a relaxed, more warm set of 660s because they put a piece of 1.5 cent foam behind the thing and then a piece of paper. That's literally it. That's the tuning they did. So I'm a little pissy. Sound demo in the description for this. Experiments. She's queen of experiments. Watches flies. Fuck all day. And that's what I feel like I'm doing here. I feel like I'm just sitting here going, just watching it. Just waiting for it to cost $500. Or I'm waiting for you to be worth nothing. It's a bad investment. All the stocks in 660s are going to just plummet because, oh my God, Jubilees exist. Okay. I have nowhere else to go with this video. It's a headphone review. Isn't this a headphone review? Shouldn't he talk about how they sound or how they feel? No, I don't have to. I did this already. Here. Link to this description. Everything. The pads. How easy to take it, how easy they are to drive. How amazing they are in gaming. I talk about all that shit already. The Jubilees are just $150. But they're mass drops, so you gotta wait. If you see a $200 set of Jubilees, buy them. They're absolutely worth it. And I can't even sell my set like I was planning on doing because they're basically a free copy of my 660s with slightly more bass and slightly reduced treble, which I enjoy. I didn't have to rip these apart. I just did it because it was an experiment on the goddamn Z reviews. All right, I'm hot and sweaty, sticky. Summer's over and fall is not good. Thank you all for coming. Giggity. Please enjoy your 660s if you own them. And if you have the chance to own 58X Jubilees, shit. I'm glad I bought these. These weren't sent to me by Mastrop. Mastrop hasn't sent me anything in months. I just went out and said, okay, I'll buy those. Oh, they're cheap. I was worried they were going to be expensive. No, they're cheap. And here we are doing this shit again. And now I got to reassemble these headphones again and be like, oh, fuck. All the comments below from 660 owners should just be the word